Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go into Blackpink. And then maybe, add it to the end of this video or a separate video and something else as well. Before I start, I have gotten some things intuitively. I don't know what's up with them. It's just, I feel a lot of unrest, uneasiness, changes. I don't, like, feels like there's a lot of distrust. There's certain members that aren't clear in the future, others who are. It's kind of a hot mess energy-wise. That's before I even read any cards whatsoever. I have not pre-shuffled, so... Alright. 4 members, 4 cards. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Not half the deck. Two more cards. One more card. Okay. Okay. Just give me a second. I'm trying to sort out who might be who. Not sure. Okay, so I'm going to go in it, and I guess you guys can figure it out, or maybe while I'm doing it, it'll get more clear. So the first card I pulled was a mediator. Gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. Now, going based on the way I listed the members, this could potentially be Lisa. Monk/nun. The second member I wrote, this could be Jennie, this may be Rose, and this may be Jisoo. Now, I won't swear to it, but this I really feel is Jisoo. And I am getting a little bit of the shadow here for potentially Lisa. Is that when she's negotiating, she usually has a alternative motive or hidden agenda. When she's negotiating things, she is trying to see how it can benefit her. Like, she doesn't just do things out of the good of the heart, she does it for her own benefit. Take that as you resonate. I'm just telling you what I think. Or, not really what I think, what I'm feeling. The monk/nun, this is selfish, devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. This is typically indicating someone who's more religious, or at least spiritual. On the negative side, this could be maybe almost obsessive spirituality or religiousness and negative judgment. So she may judge others based on their lack of spiritual commitment or like religious factors. So yeah, we got the warrior. This is next. This is strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. This is heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. This is typically someone who's had, I'll say, more of a troublesome childhood where, like, odds are stacked against them. This is someone who's overcome, like, great strife and struggle. And at one point, this can also indicate someone who had an issue with the ego, where they were very proudful, they could have been arrogant, stubborn, however you want to see it. This is someone who has gone through this and is like, I don't want to be like that anymore. That's what I'm getting. I'm not seeing as much as the negative, but sometimes when you get this card, they are very dominant in nature, and therefore, um, or they can be someone who has gone through so much suffering they have issues being empathic to other people's trauma, because they're like, that's nothing compared to what I went through, kind of energy. I don't know if that's really the case, but it could be. Or she may come off this way, but in reality, she's just kind of closed off because she avoids bringing up her own past trauma. Um, she's coming out really strong. I wonder if she has abilities. We'll see. Um, child eternal here. This is determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things in fresh eyes. This can also indicate an inability to grow up and be responsible. Extreme dependency on others for physical security. I believe she is the Machine in the group, isn't she? Which makes sense. We'll go back to that. No, let's do it now. Alright, okay. I'm gonna try to get 4 cards here for their energies. I probably won't look up what the cards mean. We'll see. We'll see what I get. Okay, so whoa. Okay, so oh, okay. Interesting. This is actually really kind of interesting. Typically when I do this card, you have the dominant energy and what's out of balance. So it's actually kind of impressive. That's the exact amount of cards that came out. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Start over with the Scorpio. Alright, the Scorpion, this could literally be someone who's a Scorpio, as it just said Scorpio when I looked at the Scorpion. In this deck, this typically is a fire energy, but, we're just gonna take it as this. Passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. The Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them. As are a few select friends, sometimes the Scorpion's heat festers, and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they left feeling burned. The Scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual self. Okay, straight up here, I'm getting there was a fight. Long time ago. Like, very nasty. Like, it left a pretty deep scar on whoever this is. And there's someone you don't want to cross. There's someone who's feisty. Very strong energy. Could be a fire sign even. Kind of reminds me, again, I say this a lot about Leo because being a Leo myself, if you piss off a Leo, it, that's what this reminds me of. It's like, there's no turning back kind of energy. But this person is wanting to heal, but I don't think can really put their words into it. Because here we got the Phoenix, more fire energy. This is someone who's wanting a rebirth, who wants forgiveness for past mistakes, perhaps. Looking to just burn everything down and have it be reborn. They're looking to fix past mistakes that they've made. This could be past karma or even reincarnation type stuff. So a lot of time, the people in our lives we typically have a past with, they like by past with, I mean they could be friends from past life, lovers, family, and we tend to stick around those same souls. It's called a soul pact, and you have a soul family, and I'm not gonna explain that right now because that would need its own video to explain that. This is what's out of balance. This is there's a potential that the root chakra is out of balance. So this could be someone um kind of stuck in the past. Um yeah. Yeah, yeah, there's a transformation she wants to happen, but it can't happen unless she is completely honest with everyone and says it straight up how she feels. And I feel like that is something that is difficult for this person to do. They need to be very straightforward and be like, this is how I feel, this is what you made me feel, this is what I regret doing. Like, it needs to be honest conversation. And I don't know if it can happen yet. Next card, we have the snake. Of course, snakes tend to have a very negative connotation, you could say. Um, oh, I think I was right. Once again. We're talking Guardian of Unwakened Maggot. Maggot? What the heck? Guardian of Unwakened Magic and Creative Potential. This could be a younger member. Like, maybe not the youngest, but definitely younger. Please don't burn that. Um, the snake is a symbol of our highest potential. It said that the Shikakte, our creative life force, lies dormant at the base of our spine. In this form, a coiled snake. Regardless of whether this image rings true for you, it's well worth considering the amount of unawakened or untapped potential within. What would life look like if you woke it up? Like, how could you stir from its slumber and an experienced yoga and meditation teacher can lead the way. Make haste, the snake card appears when there is no more time to waste. Um, okay, so if we're going based on order, this would be Lisa. Um, and I've seen other readers get something similar here where there's been a conflict with her in the past. Um, and this makes sense. It might be Jennie here that is the snake here. There is, like, she is not reaching her full potential within the group. The group is holding her back from being what she's meant to be. Now, does she probably want to admit this? No. But in reality, she would be better off breaking away from them. I'm just gonna say this straight up because I think it's true. Because I think right now she's limited by the other members. The other members seem to outshine her, but in reality, I think it's her not taking reins. Like, she's not taking control of her life and just going with the flow of everyone else. But if she were to take control, she would explode. Like, popularity wise, she would explode. Like, professionally, like, if she were to do her own music, for example, as a solo artist, like, you wouldn't think it's even the same artist anymore. I'm getting here. Um, and she might already be considering this because I feel like someone wanting to pull away, and this could be her. Yeah, this talks about the heart. Right now she's not following her intuition. She's not following what she wants. She's doing what's expected. Um, yeah, and it's like when I'm feeling like when I feel this, it's so heartbreaking to feel someone when they're out of balance with their heart chakra because it is such a it's such a place to be where it hurts so much. Like, everything hurts. It hurts to get up in the morning. It hurts to go to sleep. It just, everything sucks when it's out of balance. And it only corrects when you start doing things you want to do, not because anyone else told you to do it, but because you want it. Um, Culturally speaking, I can see why this is something that's showing up out of balance, because this is something that is not encouraged in collectivist cultures, to go after what you want. You're typically encouraged to go to do what your family wants you to do. For example, it could even be what the company wants out of her. This could be what the group wants out of her. But she needs to do her own thing. Like, she's not happy. She's not doing her calling, you could say. Because, yeah, this is... Yeah, she's not following her soul calling, and she knows it. Vulture. That's an interesting one. Vultures in general are, scavengers. Now, I haven't really looked this whole much, but I need... Guardian and Purifier, essential for rebalance. And we got the Butterfly, which is about transformation as well. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances out our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do. It cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there is a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued, and what you thought was a mistake or a tragedy is a blessing in disguise. Okay. Dang. That is a lot that just came to me. Let's focus. Focus. One energy at a time here. Okay. I was getting like all of their energy at once in this, and that was too much. Okay. So Rose is someone who feels undervalued. She's like, I do so much and I keep everything working and no one sees it. That's what I'm, like, the feeling I'm getting from her. It's like she does, like, way more than what anyone thinks. Like, she is not someone who might be in the spotlight, but she's someone that makes this wheel turn in this group. And she may have been involved in the argument, I think, was in between Lisa and Jennie, to be honest. She may have been involved with that. She may have tried to help, but just ended up making it worse. And she was like, I really screwed up trying to help. But in reality, it was kind of blessing in disguise, because this was going to happen eventually. And her trying to help kind of showed both of them that she does care about them. I'm getting. Yeah, she needs some sage in her life, girl. Like, she needs to clear out energies. She seems to attract energy to her. Because in this card, you probably couldn't see this, but I'll show it to you anyways. There's some purple. And purple, when I see purple, I think of negative energy sometimes. Or purple's just intense. You could say, like, a tense energy. She could be an empath, for example. And, like, she might hold on to people's negative emotions. And I'm also getting, like, when I got everyone's energy at once, I would kind of felt like this before I did this reading. I think there's a potential that they could break up. And fairly soon. I do think, like, this conflict in the past made a huge stain on the group. As well as there's just people who aren't feeling appreciated or not getting their full potential being in the group. I mean, that's just... Sometimes that's just how life is. And I don't mean to sound, like, cruel about it, but it's true. Yeah, she's very frustrated, I'm getting, because this is out of balance. So the butterfly is like frustration. She is like, I can't improve this conflict. I can't like go forward with the group. I'm almost getting like there's nowhere for us to go forward. It's like she doesn't want it to break up, but she knows deep down it has to. That's the kind of feeling I get from her. And it upsets her, but she knows that it's kind of out of her control, you could say. Like, she's like, I know that this isn't anything I could have done to change it, but she's still frustrated. Panther and Lamb, this is a weird combination. That's all I can say. Like, weird, weird, weird. So we got fire and earth, which is interesting. Especially given if we go by the order I wrote it in, could be just so. The panther won't stand to see growth or energy stagnant. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc, with the ultimate intention of bringing us towards more fulfilling lives. Kind of going on what I've been saying with the last card. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. But after all, the dust clears easy to see the panther's wisdom at work. We all been through these experiences, and they make us better people. Trust that the panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. So, and in balance, it's brave and productive. So, it's like even all this crud is going on. She's kind of staying steady and just doing her thing. When I see a lamb, I always think of very innocent energy, young, which makes sense. I like the lamb, please. Nope, there's the lamb. Yeah, quiet, timid, concerned when out of balance. Yeah, this is typically innocent type energy, young typically. She's like, she was pretty unaware of all this. Like, Rose is like aware she was involved in it, but she still was kind of left out of it. I'm also getting she kind of like is a little upset that she wasn't brought into it, even though she knows she's kind of like an emotionally fragile person. She kind of feels like she should have known about this when it happened. Let's look at advice from the universe here. See what the universe got to say. What does the universe, spirit guides, guardian, angels, whoever wants to talk, have to give for Blackpink? Alright, we're going to do it one time sideways. My eye itches. But I can't itch it. Alright. Alright, not that many. Not that many. I'm gonna keep this one. Four cards, please. Two more cards. One more card. Oh. Guess that's two cards. Alright. Let's see. Lord, She-Wolf, Spirit Fox, Medicine Mother, Druid, and Drum. Dream and Journey. This is part of their journey that they're supposed to take. It is going to help them move towards their own dreams and their own paths. It is time for them to, like, go out on their own. Like, for example, I'm seeing a wolf. Like, wolf pups finally old enough to go out on their own and leaving the den to go out into their own lives. I don't know why I'm seeing wolves, but I'm seeing wolves. I think this could come from the she-wolf energy I'm seeing. Maybe that's why I imagine wolves. She-wolf is very strong energy, like taking control of your life, but sometimes it's too aggressive. Like, okay, go and release your full potential, but hold back a little bit so you don't burn. I'm getting, like, don't burn out. Hold the space. I think right now people just need to wait. Wait, because how they feel might not be how it works. So they might feel like they're going to break up, but maybe that's not what's going to happen. They just have to wait it out. Lord, I'm seeing take charge of authority. Someone needs to, or maybe all of them need to take charge of their own lives. Like they need to say, this is what I want for my career. And I need to take, like control of this. I'm getting. Like, I think they've let their company walk all over them for a very long time. Just did what they were told, and they need to stop doing that. They need to stand up. Now, this may not, for some of them, it could cause issues with the company, but others, it's going to make them see that they're not going to put up with the bullshit anymore. Sorry, but that's what I get. There's a lot of, like, it seems like every group is like this. Like, dude, just stop letting people walk all over you. Someone is feeling unconfident in their ability, like the musical talents. The Spirit Fox is all about trusting your talents and changing times. Things are changing, but you're still talented. There's nothing, like, change is going to happen. We are in a retrograde, so change is happening. You're setting up the next 28 years of your life right now. So, that being said, sorry guys, need to stay confident in their abilities. Medicine Mother talks about honoring your inner knowledge, or inner knowing. This is someone who has some sort of psychic ability. Typically, that's what it represents for me. Someone who could also have healing abilities, like a light worker, for example. Take that as you see fit, I guess. Let's move you all up. Let's go to tarot. Split the deck. Okay. I don't usually go on that. I was just seeing what it was. I just felt tempted to. Come on, get in there. Shuffle it 3 times. If you're wondering why I usually do things in 3s, it is because 3 is the sacred number. Alright. Okay. Someone had Leo in the group, because the strength is a Leo card. Why is there always Leos that seem to come up? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, guys, I forgot my thing again. Harriet Mother is the Mother of Wands. This is protective energy. As you see a snake curled around her eggs. I don't know if there's any female management in the company, but this could be a female manager. I almost feel the representation of, or like someone high up in the company. Why am I stroking it? We got the Pentacles here. This is, I think, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's the 9. This is the opposing factor is happy and healthy home. So yeah, there's a lot of conflicts within the group. The World card, in the what position is that? The root cause. So what was this argument about? Wholeness and completion. Oh, I'm getting what this is about. This was a conflict in between what kind of music they should be doing. That's what was going on here. Like, I'm getting that, or even about image. Like, maybe someone didn't like the image that was being created. I'm not sure who's the leader. I feel like it could be Lisa or Jennie, and someone was not happy with the image. Magician, this is the manifestation card. Stagnation, the Sun. Father of Pentacles is entrepreneurial, and Daughter of Wands in reverse. Okay, lot going on here with this. The Magician, manifestation card. Someone was manifesting the stagnant energy. Like, they manifested their situation. The Sun, I'm kind of forgetting what the Sun means at this moment. Vitality and enlightenment. Yeah, this is like just good things in general. Because, someone manifested the conflict or like a stuck energy, while someone else was manifesting this growth in like good things, and they were also manifesting entrepreneurial work. And with this Daughter of reverse, I think it goes there. So they were self-sabotaging. I'm getting that they self-sabotage all the time. And they self-sabotaged in this as well, meaning that they didn't think they were good enough or thought they weren't going to make it as a group. Therefore, they manifested a conflict that is threatening the groups staying together. While someone else is like, okay, we can do this. Like, we're succeeding. Why are you doing this? And it's like, we're going to be successful, I'm getting. So, yeah. This person just doesn't understand this person's mentality. Be like, why can't you see that we're succeeding? Alright, I'm gonna try something. Oh, just a dog coming up to eat. Alright, I'm gonna try a straight up channel. Who is this Sun energy? Connecting with the Sun energy. Why are you crying? Eat your food. Yes, this is what I'm getting here. That this person had such a negative outlook at life. I'm not gonna say who's who because I don't really know. Other than one's Jennie, one's Lisa. I don't know which one's which. This person has such a negative outlook and has such depressive tendencies that this other person who's still positive and full of light has a hard time dealing with them. Being like, I can't understand your perception of life. Like, why are you like this? There's so much good things going on, you just keep self-destructing. Like, yeah, a lot of just not understanding this other person. Being like, they're just so full of darkness and I'm so full of light. It's so different. Like, sometimes it feels like there's just no way for us to get along. Kind of feeling. That felt up like a straight channel there. Whoa, that feels kind of weird. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, I'm almost getting depression and anxiety. Um, this is someone who's constantly self-doubting, someone who maybe in the past had family that brought them down. Be like, you'll never be anything, you'll never be successful. Like, why are you even trying to do this? I'm getting. Oh, that's kind of heartbreaking. They told her she wouldn't be anything. That's heartbreaking. I hate it when I get stuff like that. Yeah, it's just they're constantly self sabotaging because of past trauma. Um, all of us have past trauma. The strength card. This is typically a good card. It's in the past, so maybe in the past they're very strong together. You know, segmentation. This is charismatic and adventurous. Sudden change. Prosperous beginning. Alright, so things were great in the beginning, even though it was a sudden thing. They could have put, like, this is odd. That's not typically what this energy gets me, but that's what I'm getting. So maybe they were charmed into contracts that weren't ideal for them, that kind of allowed for this stagnation for them. That was interesting. Okay, so I do think there's a specific member that's communicating now. I do think this could be Rose that's giving me information at this point. Like, as I said, I thought she was an empath, so I feel like at this point, this could almost be like a astral projection type communication. I know that sounds weird, but you know, just go with it. This is a spiritual channel, it's a tarot channel. Just go with the flow. Son of Pentacles, this is loyalty, dedication. So they were maybe even looking for loyal friends, like almost like building a family. Let's see. Can you give me anything about the Son of Pentacles? The moon. That moon was at the bottom of the deck when I first cut the deck. The moon usually talks about, for me, is the shadow self, like the part of you that's kind of icky at times. So maybe some of this is like they wanted to deal with the shadow self, kind of part of them. They wanted to come to terms with it. What pentacles is that? I forgot. So yeah, this wasn't a period of them questioning success or anything. Yeah, this was a period where they knew they were successful. This is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this talks about like good things. It's like happy feelings. The Chariot in reverse. This is a news card of the movement card. So it's in reverse. So stagnation, being stuck, like they can't do anything, like stuck in contracts. I almost feel like some cards fell. Oh, I'm afraid. I thought there was a third card. Okay, there was not. This is like positivity card. This is not feeling trapped. This is kind of contradicting what I felt with the Chariot. So maybe there's going to be a thing where they're not going to feel as trapped anymore, even though there's not any real movement. Like this is maybe like a psychological feeling. Hangman. One more. The Fool in reverse. Interesting cards. sacrifices, so there might be sacrifices that need to be made if they want to stay together. Spontaneity and innocence. This kind of almost makes me think of a loss of innocence. I'm getting straight up, just so it could be a huge role in them staying together. I'm getting. But this will also mean she will go through a great change to do this. What position is that? The U card. I mean, there's still hope here. This is the inner strength as external forces, courage. This is the fears is they are afraid that things are, because this is the Five of Wands in reverse, that things aren't going to, like, there's only going to be one clear path I'm getting. That'll be like, they're afraid that the only clear path is breaking up. 10th, the final outcome is the Devil in reverse. So this is letting go of addictions, maybe letting go of negative feelings. As I said, possibly Lisa wants to come forward with some emotional type stuff due to this argument, where she wants to make the case on how she felt about this, and also admit her own wrongs in the argument. This could be with a Devil card, is why it's in reverse. Yeah, maybe things aren't as, one more card, as bad as I think it is. That doesn't even seem to have a point to it. I don't think I should have taken that card. We'll put it back. This is the Five of Swords. No, it is. Oh yeah, the Five of Swords. Self-destruction. Someone is moving away from this self-destructive behavior. I feel like this could be Lisa. Lisa might be this one that has a self-destructive tendency. And she is going to move away from it. She's going to be like, okay, I'm sorry I've been like this in the past. And I've done some healing with this. And I'm ready to change. The Three of Cups is all about friendship, typically. It could mean a third party, but it doesn't seem like the case here. The Ace of Cups in reverse and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is sometimes a new mentor, maybe new management coming in, because I heard there was some weird, crazy stuff with management for them. Love's beginning. Oh, okay. This is sticking around. This was the end of a relationship and a new mentor coming in. Interesting. Since the whole thing I ended up doing Blackpink was over Jennie and Kai's relationship. So funny that comes up. We're gonna put this over here. That's gonna stay there. Alright, we're gonna shuffle these and cut the deck a couple times. One shuffle. Now we cut the deck. Now I shuffle. And shuffle again. Alright. 3 cards, past, present, future. What is up with Kai and Jennie's relationship? Okay. Okay. Oh. Wow. Okay. This needs some clarifiers. That is some crazy cards to get all in reverse. Holy smokes. This, please. Oh. Double sword energy in the future? Holy smokes. Alright, the past. This is the male energy I'm getting. So this would be Kai in this situation. He was not very diplomatic. Like, he wasn't very good in the relationship. He didn't really know what he was doing, I'm getting. Like, inexperience with relationships, and so it just wasn't working. And you got The Four of Cups is to clarify, which is the greed card. He may have been jealous, possessive, too controlling, perhaps. Like maybe he wanted all all of her attention on him. I'm almost kidding. The present, we have the Death card in reverse. Like I feel like it's done. Like there's no chance of like this rekindling. It's over. Like no rebirth, nothing, just done. And the Three of Pentacles is, I think, with this ending, it is bringing together this teamwork type energy. Like perhaps they're working together now. Like perhaps like a collab I'm getting, where they're like, now that this is over, we can work together and do things. But when we were together, it just couldn't work. Like, interesting. Three of Swords. Alright, so yeah. This is not a bad thing. Three of Swords just talks about heartbreak. So this is, in the future, they're going to be healed from this heartbreak. That they're going through right now, I feel like, or recently, whenever they broke up here. Because there was definitely a breakup. Like, no doubt in my mind on that. And there's going to be some truth and mental clarity. So, like, they're going to be able to have an honest conversation and be like, this is how it went wrong. And be like, I don't want another chance with this. Kind of energy. Interesting. That was a little unexpected. Alright, we're going to do the Romance Angels. I'm thinking 3, because, you know, I like the number 3. 3 is the sacred number. So one more shuffle. I'll shuffle, do my crazy weird thing. Whoa! Too many cards. Let's see if anything jumps. Make the effort, wedding, and trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. Wedding is a situation involves marriage. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Tell me more about making effort. Like, what is this indicating? Because separation. Okay, so maybe for the real people they're supposed to be with, they have to separate. Like, I'm getting that they were soulmates. They were meant to teach each other a lesson. Wedding, passion, allow your heart to sing with joy. There could have been issues where maybe someone was wanting to get married and someone else was like, are you crazy? Like true love. Interesting. Can you give me one more? Like, I'm not understanding what this means. Give your relationship a chance. Someone wants to give this another chance and think that they can work it out. But I don't think that's the case. Trust. Someone may have had trust issues in the past. Reconciliation. Yeah, someone's wanting to give this relationship another chance. Chemistry. Like, there's just feeling a strong pull. You deserve love. You are lovable. I can't remember what it said for Kai. If I thought there was like a family issue going back to childhood that was causing issues. I can't remember. No, that was Tao. I can't get him straight. Yeah. Interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna close this off here. I think gone through what I wanted to get through. And thanks for watching.